Punisher leads the crusade with a fervent heart. Vinny holds the crew right from the start. Herbert talks cops, dirty wheels that turn. Daniela's sympathy, a fire with a burn. Gunner setting it off, justice in his grip. Fight against the system, no more power trip. Families need saving, bring the children home. CPS corruption hunted to the bone. We fight together in the dark of night, bringing truth to light, clearing up the sight. Hunting justice with courage so bold, stories of pain and love untold. Vinny keeps it steady, cracking every code. Herbert's got the secrets, roads he's always rode. Daniel's heart's heavy, kids need her care. Punisher's vengeance on the edge of despair. Together we stand, never backing down. Exposing the lies, pulling back the crown. Hope in our voices, power in our cries. Justice will prevail, rising to the skies. We fight together in the dark of night, bringing truth to light, clearing up the sight. Hunting justice with courage so bold, stories of pain and love untold. Together in the dark of night, bringing truth to light, clearing up the sight. Hunting justice with courage so bold, stories of pain and love untold.
In the United States, CPS makes upwards of $3 billion per day on trafficking and selling our children. The corruption may start with the caseworker, but goes through the judicial system, passing the governor through the Senate and into the White House. The entire system has a hand in the business known as CPS.
Our children are stolen every minute of a 24-hour day. They are being robbed of their innocence, their trust, their happiness. As parents, we are isolated and betrayed by a government we trust. States are balancing budgets on kids' lives. Only 12% of the kids taken will be reunified. Title IV funding is being riveted with fraud.
We need to stop CPS and abolish CPS.com is leading the way. Join us.
All right, everybody, what's up? I'm the CPS Punisher. This is CPS Victims Hunted Justice. I am your host. I already said that. So, we got the chat right here to our right. That is where it is. Put things up there that you guys want information of. If you have questions, comments, things, you guys know what to do with it. Also, please make sure you like, subscribe, do all that good stuff that we need. That helps us with getting our message out there. I need to have you guys have a little more participation with us in the chats, guys. What do you guys want for information? I know that you guys are in on it and everything, but I need to know what you guys want to hear about because I don't want to just be giving you guys information that are on dead ears. I want you guys, if you're concerned with stuff or you've got questions about your cases, whatever, ask the questions so that we can find them. And as a group, we can get this stuff, picked apart for you guys so that we know what you're looking for and that we can help you, because not only is this a great community and a fun place for all of us to be enjoying and talk about these things, but I want to be able to help you guys. I need you guys to be educated with us. That's very important. It's very important that we all educate. That's where this is all leading us towards. That way when CPS does come, or when you are having your practices with them, you know what to do, man, because there's nothing worse. This is the fight of your life. This is your kids. This is your damn kids right here that we're talking about getting home. We need this information. We need to make this stuff stick. And we need to just pound it in until we get it right? Until one of us gets it right and we find that clearing so that we can walk right through. We all need to just pound this out, figure this stuff out. And that's it. Hey, don't forget on the 14th, guys, we're doing our CPS messages to Donald Trump. So make sure that you guys are a part of that. If you're going to be here, write it in the chat down beneath here. Let us know. That way we can just get a roundabout time period that we need for each person to leave the message. I think that's all the office stuff that's put up on the boards already. So let's hear from Mr. Vanny. Vanny, how are you, buddy?
I'm doing all right.
That's good. That's good. It's real nice. Valentine's Day is approaching, Vinny.
Yes, that it is. Let's fix these.
Yes, thank you. My mouth is not working correctly. I'm excited about this. I mean, we're gonna have a good day. We're gonna get in touch with Mr. Trump. We're gonna have it's just gonna be pretty awesome, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, I can't wait for this.
Yeah, you sound the enthusiasm that you're sharing with it is just amazing. So what's up, Benny? You got anything good? You got anything that we want to clear out of your laundry list here before we get going into today?
I actually put the second video up today on my Facebook.
Oh, good.
From the Burger King thing. I had a chance to download it today, so I downloaded that one. I listed it up.
Nice. What time is it? Starting on the 14th. Sending my email to you guys. That was another of the babies. Oh, the babies. That's just such a good. I'm so happy for you, Athena, that you can do that. That's amazing. It's awesome. And please, guys, if you guys have your kids, don't ever be afraid to share that with us on the show. Don't have any sort of that. They call it. What kind of guilt do they call that? They call it champion's guilt or something like that. Don't have that here. You know what? It's good to hear stories of people that they have their babies, they have their kids. For all those of us that don't, that have lost them to CPS, it's hope. It's, we still have parents inside, and it still feels good to, you should be able to feel fine about talking about your family and your life and your babies and your victories and whatever. You do that here. You feel comfortable here. That's what this is about. That's what we're all trying to get back to. We've all been there. We know what it feels like, and we want that feeling again. That's why we all fight. That's why we all fight for this shit, and because we want to have that. And then this, even being able to sit there and be like, yes, that's right. When we get to go through all these trials and tribulations with our kids, like, we'll get that shit back, man. We will get it back, Vinny.
Yes, we will.
Mm-hmm. So I got some things up my sleeve that I'm not going to talk about, but I've got some things up my sleeve. It's time.
It's a good thing.
It's listen, it's Vinny talk, you know. It's Vinny drove something into me the other night, and today, given a couple of things that took place, something stuck in my head, and I said, "Well, Vinny's right." So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that, guys, because this is going to be good. Athena, that's right. The three babies are what has kept us going. It's hard as hell not having the oldest four with us. I can't imagine. Well, I can't imagine. I do know what it's like. I mean, my past 4 years have been filled of loss and grief, and I can't imagine. And then I can only compare with that there. So not that it's the same thing, but we had our cat. We had a female little baby kitten last year, and we had a little male kitten that I found, and they were both the same kittens, not from the same litter, but we found them separately from each other. So, we talked to a friend of ours that breeds cats, and they make pretty good money. So we're like, you know what? Why not? We'll have them have a litter. Have her have a litter, and we can make a couple, some money off it real quick before we get them fixed. Plus, it'll be cute to have some kittens around. Well, 6 months later, here we are with 9 cats. Because the last thing that you want to do is be a person that CPS is come and kidnap your kids and then think that it's going to be easy to give up kittens. When they, all I could think of was looking at the mommy cat, Kitty, and saying, like her looking for a baby. So there was no way that we could get rid of one of those cats. So now here we are stuck with 9 kittens. So I get you on that. I can imagine. And now I couldn't imagine losing one of them. Obviously, I've lost my daughter. I've lost some others. Yeah, I couldn't imagine now that that's that whole group, how those babies could be without any one of them, without any of those cats with each other. It would be crazy. I couldn't imagine. So, I mean, I guess I kind of do feel like I know what it would be like, but I don't know what it's like. None of us know what it's like, even though we all have our own situations and we're all are missing our kids. None of us know what each individual story and feeling that goes with it. Or, that's the number one thing I always say I hate is when people are like, oh, I know exactly how you feel. No, you don't. You don't know how I feel because you don't know the situation. You don't know the kids that were involved. You don't know any of that. Now, you don't have to be rude about it and say, oh, hey, blah, blah, blah. But I know that's why I don't like to talk about my stuff on the air that much. Because listen, your guys' information and stories are more important than mine. You don't want to hear about mine. You want to hear how I can help you guys, and that's where I want to be. That's why I don't talk about my stuff that much. But you guys air your shit out here. Air it out because that's what this is for. It's for us to be here to help you, and that's what we aim to do. So sorry about that, Vinny.
No, you had to get that out, brother. That's just
Yes, sir.
you being straightforward,
Yeah.
Well, Darren's been that way from the start. The first time I talked to Darren, and I do not blame him for being that way. Sometimes you do got to protect yourself. Me, on the other hand, I'm not worried about these assholes. I really ain't. You know why? Because almost every single one of them have been served under color of law in one shape or form. They've been served cease and desist, every single one of them. And that just ties into everything that I got going for me, because that cop in the next video that I just put up, actually you see him draw his taser and put it down between my butt cheek and my back.
Jesus Christ.
So he had this weapon drawn on me.
I still would like to know what the hell was in that thing that she had in her hand.
I still, there's something in her hand, but I couldn't make it out what it was.
It's definitely a sharp object.
Yeah, and if you look at the second video, you can actually see her pushing down on my back with her elbow really hard.
I'm more concerned when you let out that air and the camera went away from you. Like the guy looked away, like he was aiming his camera away, and that's when you went, ugh, and then that's when she had that thing in her hand, man. Do we have that video? Can you send me that video real quick? I can throw it up. Just that part. Let's do that real quick. What I'm talking about, so people know what I'm saying.
Well, in the new one, it's even like, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You see a lot more in the newer one.
Oh, good. So then some things can be put to bed, and then some things will just be, some things are just as they were and what you saw.
It's one of these two that I just sent you. I can't remember. I think it's the second one. I'm not sure. One has
Or
music with it because I did some editing in the beginning.
is there a music video to it, Vinny?
Yeah, yeah, one of them does.
Oh
There,
Lord, Vinny's on the mission. You guys, if you guys don't know about what we're talking about here, Vinny obviously was kerboozled or something at the place that he worked. It was pretty awful the way that the police came storming in there, and these cops are actually already on some sort of investigation, as far as I know, right, Vinny? Vinny,
yeah,
the only thing I have from you on this is I don't have.
it's sending.
Oh, okay, it's
I
still
mean,
coming. Okay.
this one's 7 minutes and 53 seconds. So it's
Still coming, Vinny's coming, Vinny's coming, Vinny's coming. Go on, Vinny. Hey,
yeah, right now.
Vinny. Hey, Vinny, you getting ready for the big storm?
Yeah, I already got the plow set up and ready to go. I
Oh,
had an issue, one of the sliders fucking snapped, and then the next one just snapped the other day when I was plowing the driveway. I was like, "Fuck this! I'm just gonna take these things out."
no, yeah, just take it right out.
If I get stuck, I
Um,
get stuck. I'll drop that fucking plow where it is, and I'll be able to get out.
yeah.
My HEV's got power, boy.
Hell yeah. You need that up here in Maine, buddy.
Absolutely,
It's
was
just,
worth the money. That is for sure.
yeah.
I don't know why
Let's
it's
see.
taking so long.
Is it still coming, Vinny? It's taking a little bit here. Anyway, you guys, what do you guys out there? You guys got anything to say? Anything comment on? Any sort of, what do you guys, the 50-51 movement was today. Let's see. What about the Trump TikTok you sent me video? What's up with that, Vinny?
Oh, you'll like that.
Oh, should we play it?
Absolutely. They got to hear this.
All right, let's play this up. Guys, here's a little video that Vincent somewhere in Maine. All right, hold on, guys. We'll get to your comments here in just a minute. I'm going to play this thing that Vinny sent me today. Let's have a look. Let's see what's said here. Can you see it, Vinny?
Yep. I don't know why it's taking forever to send. Let me try something, Darren.
All right, that's cool, man. That's awesome. Because I feel so terrible. I understand that everybody has rights, I guess, to do what they're trying to do and what they're doing and everything, and that's their own opinions on what like you want to do, and that's cool. But I feel so bad for these women, like he does. The women that have to deal with these men that were invading their locker rooms and their bathrooms and their spaces, making this uncomfortable for these women. Now, whether or not they were switched or whatever, it doesn't matter. That was still a man, dude. And if these women have issues, with men, uncomfortability, and if God willing, something awful, like a crime had happened to them, forced on by another man, and then to have to sit there and know that there's a man in the bathroom with them that's saying that he's that, man, that's just terrible. It's a terrible, terrible thing. And I feel so bad for all these women that have had to succumb to this stuff. So I'm glad that he's done that so that these women can be back to being safe. Herbert's in the house.
Hello.
Why would I say you, Darren?
Herbert, how
How
are
you
you?
doing?
Good. How are you, buddy?
Good. Yeah, I was in the house before when you guys were playing the music.
Oh, nice, very nice. What'd you think?
I thought it was very nice.
Thank you. We put you in the music sometimes too, you know.
Yes, I heard the
Yeah,
music with that too. Yeah, and I heard the new
you've been
music
in there quite a few
with
times.
Vinny.
Yep.
Yes, and I heard the first one you played was with Vinny.
Yeah, Vinny's good.
It was
So Athena,
Appalachian music. Appalachian. I call it Appalachian music.
Darren,
yeah,
I
it's
sent you
that
a
good
link.
hillbilly stuff.
That should be able to be so you can see it.
All right, we'll get it up there. Hold on a second. So Athena hasn't been allowed to talk with the girls in over a week now. That's not right, Athena. There's nothing more angry than that. That makes me when they stop visitations and they stop communications with you and your children, because it's not you that they're hurting, it's the kids. They're wondering why they can't talk to you, or they're wondering what, and you wonder too. But for them, that's just like they just take that piece and piece away, and it's no wonder they hate us. It's no wonder that our kids hate us when we get them back, and they're so angry and they're so everything else because they don't understand. They truly think that we've abandoned them. They have no idea. They have no truth to be told to them on that other side. You don't know what's being told. You can't even, and if you even start to talk about it with them while you're on the phone, they take the phones away. You know, they have the the foster family sitting there listening in on these conversations, making the kids uncomfortable. It's absolutely disgusting. And man, we really need to. We're
I
taking
feel
it to the bank.
you, Athena. I feel you, Athena, because I've gone almost a year and 2 months now without talking to either of my daughters because
Hmm.
they have blocked me on all avenues.
Hmm. Yeah,
But
you know
can
they.
your wife talk to? Can your wife talk to your daughters?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Only one though. They haven't been able to let her talk to the oldest.
Hmm.
Facts over
They
lies. We're all in
alienated
Maine
the
up here. Her
they
upstairs, huh?
they they alienated the oldest from us
Right.
I'm trying to think. Why would they?
because they're
Why
fucking
would
sick.
they?
They're sick. These people need help.
Yeah. Yes, they
And not
do.
a psycho ward. They need a goddamn prison with no way out.
Yep. Yep. They sure do. Yeah. The help that they need is unfixable. I mean, they're already trying to. They're already like the coldest people on the planet. Like they will look at you and just come and take your damn kids right from you, right out of your house. Tell you, let's go, let's go. Um, Feelings are individual and are never wrong. Thinking can be squared or manipulated. Yep, you're right about that, Arjuna. Sure thing. And where is our man? It's been so long, I can't even think of his name. Hey, who's our
Gunner?
man from? No, not Gunner. Where's our guy from over there?
Are
Arjuna's
you
friend.
talking about Durham?
Durham, yes, Durham, yes. Where is Durham? Where
We
has he been?
haven't seen Durham in a long time.
Right now, the time for Durham is 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but Arjuna's here. Give me
Yeah,
liberty or give me
it's
death,
late
baby.
over there where Durham is. It's late.
Yeah, well, Arjuna is the same time, and she's here right now. Um,
But yeah, you got to play that video so they could see that.
yeah. Oh, well, hold on a second. I'm just going through these here. Um, states,
What, Tammy, what would infuriate you more is to know that the cop, the lady cop in this video, was originally at a family team meeting. That they snuck in to a family team meeting.
Oh boy.
After they said there will be no police officers at this family team meeting. And I have that as evidence.
Man.
Hello, Tammy. John 3:16.
What's going on, JR? All right, let me see. Vinny just sent it on Messenger, right? I think I just got it.
Yeah.
Arjuna. Okay, where are we here? Let's take a look at Vinny getting snacked around here. No, all I got. Oh wait, that's Brenda. Here we go. Sorry, guys, my mouse is a little funky tonight. There's always something wrong. It seems like I can never get everything just to be like on the right page here. Let me see here. This one's 754.
We gotta get Darren a tablet.
Yeah, right. I need a tablet.
Then he could do the live and use the computers for everything else.
That'd be dope, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. CPS is evil. Yes, it is. You're not going to get an argument out of anybody here. Can you see it then?
You gotta have to zoom in.
There we go.
Now watch this shit, guys.
I'll stand up.
We have body cameras, just so you know.
Perfect. How old? 1
This guy just staring at you.
Yep.
But he is the one that talks about Kelly.
Can you come outside the door, please?
Not so
Yes.
obvious.
You come outside the door. We'll come back in. All right. You are under arrest. You're violating your bail.
Oh, I'm not.
Let's go, Tim.
He just runs right over, dude.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Look at this
Put your
shit.
hands behind your back.
That's crazy, dude.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Vinny.
Handcuff on.
My attorney knows where I am.
Vinny.
Stop resisting. Stop fighting. Put your hand behind your back. Stop or I'm gonna drive stun you. Do you understand that? You're gonna get hit by a taser if you don't stop.
Vinny. You have bail conditions to.
I know, and my lawyer knows where I am.
You're gonna get tased. Put your hand behind your back.
Vinny, put your hand
Put your hand behind your back. 21 County, we're in a fight. Hand behind your back.
We're in a fight.
Right there, walk. There's the taser.
Oh, he shot you with it, didn't he? No?
Ollie, get over here.
What is that that she has just back in her pants?
Down. Shut the drawer. Go out back. Shut the window.
One detained.
Out back. Now.
DJ.
Go over to Hanover to let my wife know.
What does she have in her hand right here?
Shut the drawer. Go out back. Shut the window.
One detained.
Out back. Now.
DJ.
I don't see anything in her hand.
Hanover to let my wife know.
Oh, she does.
You go over to.
Stuff the back of his
I'm going to
pants.
Hanover to let his wife know.
I saw her put an elbow in.
Shut the window.
One detained.
Out back. Now.
DJ.
Go out.
Before that,
Ollie, get over here.
right there. See, she's stuffing it back in her pants.
Out back now.
And in the other video, you can see it's like a long needle. This guy looks away too.
Get over here. Ollie, go.
That's the damnedest thing, Vinny, because that guy looks away too. And you go, ooh! Right there. Hear him? You hear you? Listen. They wouldn't do anything to you then.
It looks like they may have tased his leg a little bit.
Ollie, get over here.
Oh, yeah,
Put the taser on his leg. I saw that.
Out back now. Shut the drawer. Go out back. Shut the window.
One detained.
Out back. Now.
DJ.
Go over to Hanover to let my wife know. Huh? You go over to. I'm going over to Hanover to let his wife know.
Can you sit up?
Roll over on your butt.
Sit up.
Stand up.
Now, I don't know if you hear this or not. Do you hear someone else in there? Do you hear someone else in there crying?
Yeah, that was Ollie.
So the trauma that these police caused everybody else that were in that building for that, which there's no reason for that. Like you could see in this video, it was a lot faster than it was perceived in the other video.
Yep.
You know, like how long was that altogether? He said, "No, I'm not arrested," which, all right. So you're in shock for a minute. You're wondering what the hell's going on, right? Like that just takes a couple seconds, but you're just trying to figure out what the hell's happening here. And this dude just jumps the damn fence. I mean, jumps the couch. Watch.
Yes.
You're like, no, I'm not.
You
You're gonna have to.
come outside the door.
This guy just goes.
Alright, you are under arrest. You're violating your bail for being here.
Let's go. Tim. Let's go. Out. Turn around, put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Violating anything. Ow! My attorney.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
Vinny.
Handcuff on.
My attorney knows where I am.
Vinny. Stop resisting. Stop fighting. Put your hand behind your back. Stop, or I'm
You
gonna
were not
drive
putting
stun
your
you.
hand
Do you
behind your
understand
back
that?
fast
You're
enough.
gonna get hit by a taser if you don't stop.
Vinny, you have bail conditions.
I know, and my lawyer knows where I am.
Ready to get tased. Put your hand behind your back.
Vinny, put your hand
Put
behind
your
your
hand behind
back.
your back.
21 County, we're in a
Hand
fight.
behind your back.
21, I copy you're in a fight.
Ollie! Ollie, get over here! Ollie, go! Out back now! Shut the drawer! Go out back! Shut the window!
One detained.
Out back! Now!
DJ,
Copy 1.
who should tell them to go out back? The employees?
Huh?
Yeah.
I'm going over Henford to let his wife know.
She's more excited and elevated than the other employees.
Well, I mean, that's not what people are used to seeing every day.
Yeah, I get that. I totally get that.
Now, we talk about this for a minute. Look at the equipment that he's around.
Was that your phone?
Then he's around all this firearms and all this stuff, and these cops are just whipping him down to the ground like nothing. No concern for his safety, no concern for the safety of anybody else in there. They just completely disregard everything. This guy's jumping over a food counter. Like, that's just some crazy shit.
And we had
Well,
customers.
I think that my opinion is that was unnecessary because they could have had Vinny come outside, and then they could have arrested him.
Athena says that the one that jumped over the thing, he's wearing a military fallen bracelet. What does that mean, Athena? That he knows someone that was fallen? Someone in his whatever?
He may know somebody has fallen, or he may be military. Most cops, most of the guys I work with, they were all from the service.
Yeah, but they're wearing a fallen bracelet, which means something, Herbert.
Yeah. They know somebody. There was a fallen brother, okay, in the military or something. You see, so I'm just saying that most of these cops have been in the service, the Army, the Marines. You know, they came out and went in the police department.
I have a feeling it was the little thing that they used for the cuffs that's two-ended. One end is sharp, where the other end is not. It's the key.
Oh, you're talking about when they double lock? They double lock the handcuffs.
Yep.
And it's good that they double lock it because if they don't, they can squeeze up on you.
I remember seeing her with that in her hand, and it wasn't faced the right way. It was faced with the ball peen piece forward.
Yeah, so she was jamming it in you. Facts over lies. It says in the Ashley Babbitt video, a cop done the same thing. He had something and put it back in his pocket too. Check it out, please, just to see it. Sorry they done me so wrong, man. What is the Ashley Babbitt video? Let me look it up on YouTube here.
It may be the key for the cuffs, and on the opposite side, you can double lock the handcuffs.
But both of the videos, man, in both of them videos, they turned the camera footage. Their body footage looked away when she pulled that out. If you notice, there was never a clear shot of it.
No, it was no clear shot because the body camera is on the body of the officer.
Yeah, but they both turned away.
We don't.
Ashley.
Okay, They were probably moving, trying to get Vinny up off the floor.
Oh, it's just funny that they both had all kinds of shit on him except for that moment.
Right.
Yeah.
I was there for how many months?
Let's take a look and see how similar this is. So this girl died in this thing, apparently. Let's take a look at this.
No, Tammy, they're not fired. They're going to be under investigation here rather shortly.
Wow. I didn't even know about this. Did you?
Yeah. That's the insurrection when they shot the lady.
That's not insurrection.
What was that?
Is it?
That's January 6th.
Is that the riot at the White House?
Yeah.
Ashley Babbitt got shot at the White House?
Yeah.
A lady got shot at the White House.
4 months after the Capitol riots, one verdict is in. There was only one homicide that day, that of an unarmed protester named Ashley Babbitt at the hands of a U.S. Capitol police officer. Prosecutors announced they will not charge the as yet unidentified officer, an African-American lieutenant on the force. But that's not the end of the story. Today, we hear both sides in one of the most shrouded police shootings of our time. A caution some viewers may find some of the material disturbing. On October 10th, 2020, Ashley Babbitt celebrated her 35th birthday. 3 months later, she set off for Washington, D.C., and joined an estimated tens of thousands of like-minded Trump supporters at a rally protesting what they see as a stolen election.
I know that everyone here will soon be marching over to the Capitol building to peacefully and patriotically make your voices heard. Today we will...
Not long after this photo was taken of Babbitt at the rally, she marched to the U.S. Capitol where Congress was certifying the 2020 election results. There, unarmed and still wearing the Trump cape, she started to climb through a broken window and was shot dead by a plainclothes Capitol Police lieutenant.
She's not brandishing a weapon. So he's shooting an unarmed individual who is not assaulting him,
Should be fucking
or
hung.
threatening him.
Attorney Terry Roberts represents Babbitt's husband, Aaron. A prevailing sentiment that I've read is these were insurrectionists who were going to threaten people's lives, and they deserved, or she deserved, what she got.
So for someone to say, well, she got what she deserved without understanding what the law is not an informed decision, I would say. If this case happened out in Minneapolis or some other place,
Well,
and it
anyway,
wasn't politically charged,
that's crazy. I didn't even know about that. That's crazy.
Most people...
That's how I get stuck in the CPS world.
Oh yeah, that was on the. I saw it when it happened.
Wow, that's crazy.
But my question is, why do they keep calling it
You broke up, her.
It was just a riot. It wasn't an insurrection. I'm breaking up.
What's the definition of insurrection? Do we know? Oh, what's the definition of insurrection?
You'll see it. Look it up. Look up the definition for insurrection. And I don't think that was an insurrection. It was just
I'm looking it up right now.
Oh,
calling it insurrection.
okay. It's the guy right at her head. She says it's out. He outs something in his back in his pocket. It happens very fast, just like that. Okay, let me look again. So right when she shoots him, she says he does the same thing. Let's take a share here. Hi, Peaches, princess. Peaches, little princess. Let's see what we got here.
Those people are against the government.
And was shot dead by a plainclothes Capitol Police lieutenant.
Oh yeah,
She's not brandishing
was
a
it right
weapon.
there?
Yep.
Did you
So
see it?
he's
Yep.
shooting.
There, unarmed and still wearing the Trump cape, she started to climb through a broken window and was shot dead by a plainclothes Capitol Police lieutenant.
She's not
Oh yeah,
brandishing
she
a
got something
weapon.
right in her. Yep,
Yep.
I seen it. Oh shit! Wow, I wonder what that is.
So the definition of insurrection: the act or an instance of revolting, ESP, violently against civil or political authority or against an established government.
Hmm.
She wasn't being violent.
Were they? Was,
Breaking up,
No,
Herbert.
was it just a riot?
no, it wasn't.
Okay, I'll come back.
It wasn't an insurrection at all because she wasn't violently. She was just coming in through a window.
That she shouldn't have been. I mean, I'm all about the right things, but man, come on. What would you do if you were in that situation? What if you were the cop and then the people were coming through at you in a mob? I'm not
Depends.
defending the police by any means, guys. Don't. I'm not trying to defend anybody or take any sides. I'm just saying, put yourself in their shoes. That's your job to protect those people and to protect yourself. And you have a mob. I mean, these guys were just smashing windows in front of the cops right there that was standing there, just standing there. They left. They were so scared. They said, "Hell with this. We're out of here." You know. Just saying, everybody makes. We make decisions based on what we are. Some people fight, some people fly, or some people fight. Man, are you kidding me? And this is what we are. This is the society we live in, and a lot of fight or flight that day. I'm sure between a lot of people.
Echo, Herbert.
Echo, yeah. So I'm sure that there was that. But the video with you, Vinny, she definitely did something. She definitely put something in your back or something, man.
Yep.
You have to go, ooh, like something like that. So, hey, what are some things that you guys were wanting to talk about on February 14th? Talk about on the video. What are some ideas or some things that you guys are going to say that you think messages need to get out to President Trump to be heard? You guys should put some of those up in the chats, guys. So what do you guys think? Some comments that you think or questions that need to go to President Trump. So we could possibly start creating a little list for people that want to make a message and just don't have the questions that they want to ask. So if you guys got questions, you put those up in the chat right there, or put them in the thing right down below here, the comments below. Ask him how anything that you want. What questions would you ask the president or his crew? What or when or how or whatever. What kind of questions do you want to hear asked? Like, what are you thinking about, Vinny? What kind of questions are you thinking that's good for Mr. Trump?
I'm thinking that we definitely have to first point out that, these people are involved in trafficking children at the highest levels. That is key to following by they have violated our constitutional rights by, and just give a small description of why. And then go from there. They have terminated our parental rights, which are not unseen by the Constitution. And then just go down the line from there. They're frauding this. They're using judges. It's a big ring. Mr. President.
Yeah, the people's rights are being, parents are being trampled. Their rights are being trampled. The cornerstone of America's foundation, the family, is being destroyed with no turning back in sight. Like all of these things need to be brought up, right? Those are the things. America is falling. The family falls, America falls. And that's the fact. We lose the family, we lose our country. I've met a lot of people tell me a lot of things over the years, but I have one gentleman in mind that's always told me one thing, and you just got to have faith, man. Got to have faith, but the time is now. You just got to have faith that once you get that faith, it's you got it, But you got to get in that place.
I find it even more extremely weird the fact that we've in Maine had like 3 earthquakes already, and we barely ever have earthquakes.
Mm-hmm. He's coming, man. He's letting us know. He's giving us that warning.
Yep. That day of reckoning is upon everyone, and no one really realizes it.
Yeah, I mean, maybe we're even in it right now. Who knows? Who knows? Did you guys check out Brenda's show this morning? Any of you guys out there check that out? She added a new day. And that day just happened to fall on today. So she was out this morning. How was your show, man?
Oh, it's going to be more than just arrest them fast. Facts. It's going to be a lot more than just arrest them. I want them put in a prison where there's no doors, there's no windows, and lock away them.
Oh yeah.
Take them away from their children, and not be able to see their children and see how they like it.
Yeah. Yeah, they asked me if I wanted to do a Zoom, a 45-minute Zoom goodbye visit. That was the last time that they were going to let me talk to my daughter, supposedly. And I refused that. I said, "You're not going to let me do that? Go into a Zoom visit to say goodbye to your child? That's just asinine and cruel." So I refused it. I didn't want to, because that wasn't going to be goodbye. It wasn't going to be goodbye at all. And it's not going to be goodbye. So me and the daddy's coming. And mommy. We're coming. And it's time. It's definitely time to for all of us. We got everything that we need in place. We've got the president. We've got the House of Representatives. We've got the Senate. And look, I know I'm not the only Tom, Dick, or Harry around the block with Benny and Herbert and all of us doing this. We're probably not even on the big scale of things. But you know what? We're getting our message out there slowly every day to new people, 2, 3, 4, 5 at a time. So our message is growing. It's definitely growing. But
you are bigger than you think, because this is a show. Think about the thousands of. It's here.
Still breaking up, Herbert.
It is. What are you telling him? Breaking up, Herbert. Your earbuds are no good.
I'm breaking up?
Yep. Big time.
Oh. Earbuds are good. Let me try to do something. No, it's my signal. It's the signal, not the earbuds.
Yeah,
you don't have Wi-Fi in your house, Herbert?
It's the Wi-Fi signal. It is the Wi-Fi signal. No, it's a good Wi-Fi, but it's the carrier. It has to do with the carrier of the Wi-Fi. If you notice, look behind my head. It's the same picture I sit in front of all the time.
That means you're sitting absolutely close to your box. I'm not even that close.
No. The picture, I'm saying, when you hear me the other nights and all the time talking, you look behind my head, you see that picture. So again,
yes,
it's the carrier. It's the carrier.
That's when your signal is best, because you're sitting not far from your box, is what I'm saying. I am actually down below the box.
No, the box is in 2 rooms away. I'm doing the same thing I've been doing for the last 2 years. Nothing different. It has to do with the carrier. My carrier is called Cox, and that carrier, they have issues sometimes with their Wi-Fi.
What's your carrier called, Herbert?
COX.
Oh yeah, okay. What is it called?
COX. Cox.
All right. Say it again. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear that.
COX.
Okay.
COX. Cox.
Oh, Coke. Cokes.
No, Cox. COX. That's the way you
Cokes.
pronounce it. So I got off, but we were going with the insurrection thing. So then you found out that it wasn't no insurrection at Washington, D.C.?
Right.
It's a riot. But why do they keep using the word insurrection?
Yeah. Because that's what some of these leftists still think. They think that it was a fight against the American government, an outrage against the American government.
But it wasn't nothing against the American government.
He took him and he gave him to Dad.
Yeah, it wasn't against the American government, right? It's a riot. It wasn't an insurrection.
The workers, DEI hires. We're the workers. Facts over lies. We're the workers, DEI hires. YouTube puts me in timeout if I type that. I lost my son in 2015 with an hour of walking into DFACS. First visit to the office, never drug tested. Took him and gave him to Dad. I did not register son for kindergarten.
Wow.
That's it? That's all you did? You didn't? That's the reason that they took your son? Is because you didn't register your son for kindergarten.
Wow.
That's ridiculous. Absolutely asinine, ridiculous garbage. It's the stupidest thing that's one of the stupidest things I've heard.
Me too.
Wow.
So what she's saying is that so if I had a child and I didn't register that child for kindergarten, that they'll take my child?
Right.
They want our kids
So
to
there's
be
no-
in schools because that's how they make their fucking
So there's
money,
no-
Herbert.
I know.
Yeah.
So there's no more to that story except for she didn't register the child and they took the child for not registering the child in school.
Correct. That's what we know so far.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's over lies. And when they time me out, I use this one. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, I don't know. We might have got that today too, so might have to do something. But awesome facts over lives. Thank you. You have the freedom to independently homeschool your children in the United States of America as protected by our Constitution.
Yep.
But
Exactly.
they doesn't stop CPS from picking on you because they can't get you into the grasps of their hands. And we know why. We just can't say it here because we don't need to be put in the timeout. But if you're not into public education, that means that you aren't getting the same treatment that you would get if you were in public education when you go to see your doctor. That's all we need to say there. Herbert, what's the name of your cable company? I gotta write this down.
COX.
Okay. Cox.
Yeah. Charlie
Give it to
Oscar
the
X-ray. Charlie Oscar X-ray.
Bravo Delta?
Do you know the phonetic alphabet, Minnie?
I know some. I do have family in the military.
Yeah, but even if you fly planes, you should Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel,
Whiskey
India,
Tango.
HHA. What?
Whiskey Tango.
Yeah, you know that one. Whiskey Tango. HIJ, Juliet, JK, Kilo, HIJKL, Lima, M, Minnesota. Oh, no, Mike. I'm sorry. Mike, November,
Mike.
MNO, Oscar, Elma, OP, Papa, PQ, Quebec, R, Romeo, S, Sierra, T, Tango, T,
No.
Uniform. What?
You're right. You're right.
U TU ABC. What letter are we on?
I don't fucking know. I lost.
Tango uniform?
Victor.
You for
Tango uniform.
uniform.
Victor. Yeah, uniform Victor. TUV X-ray. XY Yankee Z Zulu. There it is.
Yeah, correct. And everything with airplanes is based on Zulu time, which is Greenwich Mean Time.
Which means 24 hours a day.
Well,
So
Greenwich
Vinny, our
Mean
show
Time
starts
equal out all the.
our show, right. Our show starts at 22:15.
Yep.
Right.
Military.
22:15. So then you have to, I think, add or subtract 8 hours, and that makes it that tells you the Zulu time.
Oh, no kidding. Okay.
So you use the military time, and then you have to use another set of numbers to figure out Zulu.
Gotcha. All right, guys, let's wrap this. I got a thing. Herbert, last words, buddy.
As I always say, be calm when dealing with CPS or the police. Try not to be agitated. It's hard not to be agitated because you're upset. You're emotional. I get it. But if you notice, they're never upset and they're never emotional. They love to see you get upset and emotional. So don't give it to them. Don't give them that satisfaction. Just say to them that you're not going to let them in if they don't have a warrant. And that's it. If they start talking to you more, don't say anything else, but have a nice day. I just said, I'm not going to let you in my home unless you have a warrant. And above all, be careful who you talk your stories to, because some people don't need it.
Mm-hmm. Amen to that. All right, Vincent.
My last words are going to be this for all of you tonight. Keep fighting, no matter what these assholes throw at you. We can overcome this, and we all are in this together. And we are backed by a president who is going to understand what is going on within the United States. And when he takes care of it, we won't have to worry no more.
Yes, sir, Vinny.
I think he should take care of CPS. I'm sorry, Darren. I think he should
No,
take care
go
of CPS before he goes over to the guys that strip.
Yeah, I believe that too, man. I think that he needs to take care of all of it, man.
He needs to take care of what's going on. He needs to take care of what's going on here at home before we go over to the guys that strip or messing with Canada. You know, I get Mexico, I understand that, but Greenland and Canada and the what is it? The guys that strip. I think that CPS should come first. CPS should come first because we have literally thousands and thousands of parents all over the United States that's going through this.
I agree with that, 1,000% right there. I was trying to see. This was supposed to come up here, but it's not. I was looking for someone for my last words. So I forgot was supposed to be here, and it's not. Bummer. Weird. All right. Well, that's that. All right. You know what? I'm feeling it, man. it's been a long time since I've had these. I got to apologize to everybody because I've been kind of in a lull. I don't know what's cranked me up today, but something has, and I'm going to keep pushing on that. I'm back. CPS Punisher's back. It's time we do some damage to these people. And not anything in a bad way. I'm just talking. It's time that we start hitting them again. We haven't been. We've all been laxed and kind of doing whatever, but this is giving us that feeling, knowing that we have a president that's on our side, knowing that we're getting ready to make this thing real again. Make the chance of us getting our kids back real again because someone's listening. I know that they're not listening to the full degree that we need them to be listening. We all know this. But that's what our job is on the 4th of July, right? Our job on the 4th of July, on Valentine's Day is to get the message across to Mr. Trump that it's not just, the people coming in over the border. It's not just all these things that they're talking about with CPS. What they need to be listening to, talking about are everyday that our children are taken out of our homes at the rate of a child a minute and never to see parents again, never to go home. That's what Mr. Trump needs to be aware of. He needs to be aware that this is what's going on in every neighborhood in the United States, whether you're white, black, pink, red, gay, straight, whatever. There are people that are losing their kids daily. A child a minute in this country goes into CPS custody. Let that sink in. It's time we fight, guys. I'm the CPS Punisher, and we're out of here. Have a good night, guys.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, it should start soon. There we go.
Getting crazy, baby, chill. Don't medicate, just meditate. You waking up now, well, baby, you hella late. Educate, look at what's going on, let it resonate, accelerate. Find your inner hunger like you never ate. Agenda is to push the hate, separate and segregate. Don't celebrate quite yet, the storm is coming, Q, for heaven's sake. Violence that they demonstrate, instigate and penetrate the values of our country and our God is what they desecrate. My fighters ain't no featherweight, pulling out the seams of the fabric that they fabricate. They feed us lies, manipulate, intimidate through fear and force, forcing us to sit and wait till we come together, congregate, and then we liberate. Praying that you give me strength to find some love amongst the hate. Marching on these streets of blood till I see the golden gates. Troubadour and troubled souls, one of God's servants. Blades out, cut the grass till we see the serpents.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now.
I know the truth is hard to swallow, just digest it. Suspected something's going on, but chose to just neglect it. Deflected by some breaking news, oh, we just accept it. Expected just to fall in line and follow their perspective. Don't question their objective, but I got a lot of questions. How these kids molested, but nobody's been arrested. Read it in the testament, these children are protected. So I'm fighting all these terrorists, both foreign and domestic. Refuse to be directed, lion not a sheep. Only kneel to my God, so I'm dying on my feet. Silence when we speak, but there's violence in the street. I've been rolling with the punches, I can't take it on the cheap. Drink from a glass half full, I'm optimistic. People are sadistic, so vicious and malicious. Praying for assistance to overcome opposition, or I'm gonna start resisting and then I'll pray for forgiveness.
One day I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you fools. We've been dancing with the devil way too long. I know it's fun, but get ready to pay your dues. Oh God, come back home. This crazy world is filled with liars and abusers. We need you now before we're too far gone. I hope one day they finally see the truth. God, we need you now. 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 One day, one day, one day, I hope you see the truth. This puppet show stays on because of you